I just came from a great party that Apple threw. Let me tell you, what a bash. But you know, I think they have a problem remembering their name. They put it all over everything. It's very strange. But I've got good news. I met a guy, and I think it could work this time. Now, he's an accountant, and he still lives with his mom, so all right, he's a little bit nerdy, but I feel the vibes. It feels pretty good. Yeah. Enough about me. Let's talk about the promotion. Apple's really psyched about this, and you should be too. Why? Because you can make a lot of money during this promotion, and it's really easy. Now, there are 3 parts to it, and I thought, hey, let's start with part 1. Call me nutty. Part 1 is what Apple's calling its cashback offer. It's a rebate kind of thing, and customers love this. So I said, let's get a little jazzier. Let's call it something really nifty. So I've decided to call it the Pay Money, Get Money deal. Isn't that better? I thought you'd like it, but Apple doesn't know about it, so keep it quiet. Now, this is how it works. Customers can come in between October 14th and December 31st, and when they buy a qualifying system, they get cash back on selected peripherals. This is great for customers who know what they want to buy, know they want to buy it now. This is the perfect close for you using the cashback deal. Now you're going to ask me, what systems are we talking about? Well, I happen to have that information right here. There's something for everybody in this list, from the Apple IIgs to the Macintosh 2CX. As for the actual cashback rebates, well, look at these numbers. Customers can get $150 off selected peripherals when they buy an Apple IIgs, or $200 off when they buy a Macintosh Plus, $250 off when they buy a Macintosh SE or a Macintosh SE30, and $300 off when they buy a Macintosh 2CX. See, these are hefty rebates. This is not $2 off a blender, you know what I mean? Now, the only rule is you have to be sure the customer buys all the equipment the same day, and be sure to itemize the invoice so the rebate can be processed properly. Now, say a customer's in a good mood and they want to buy multiple systems. Let them. What it means is the more they buy, the more they save, and you can let them take the discount right off invoice. That means they get the rebate on the spot. All they have to do is sign the rebate assignment form, which signs over the rebate to you. That way the customer's happy, you're happy, everybody's happy. Am I right? Of course I am. I've never been wrong. Ask my mom. Now, I asked Apple, I said, Apple, what's a qualifying system? And I got an answer. It was like it was my lucky day. A qualifying system consists of a CPU, monitor, keyboard, and first disk drive. And in the case of the Macintosh 2CX, it must also include any selected Apple video card. This is easy. Oh gosh, I almost forgot to tell you what peripherals are involved in the cashback offer. It's all kinds of cool stuff. Look at this. We've got printers, scanners, hard drives, even memory expansion kits. You know, I think I could use a memory expansion kit. Has it ever happened to you where you can remember what you wore to the senior prom, but you can't remember what you had for lunch yesterday? What is that? Remember, no matter who comes in to take advantage of the cashback offer, they have the right to defer their payments until their February billing if they're using an Apple credit card. And trust me, they'll appreciate this when those Christmas bills come due in January. That Nintendo stuff is not cheap. And this year, my niece is getting cookies. You know, I think it's time to go to part 2 of the promotion. I mean, we did part 1. Let's go in order and do part 2. You're going to love this. Apple's doing what they call their free trial run offer. And now I know, it kind of sounds like a mini marathon, but don't worry, there's no exercise involved. What it is, it's an opportunity for customers to take away systems and try them out for free. So I thought, let's give it a better name. So I'm calling it the Come On In, Try It Out, and You'll Be Hooked Like a Walleyed Trout deal. Isn't that better? I thought so. Now here's the scoop. Customers can come in between October 14th and December 31st and take away a selected system to try out for free. Now they can choose from a variety of machines, and I think you'll recognize some of these names. They can choose from the Apple IIgs, the Macintosh Plus, the Macintosh SE, the Macintosh SE30, or the Macintosh 2CX. Similar to the cashback, don't you think? Now this is a perfect deal for the customer that knows they want to buy a computer, but they're not quite sure which one. However, if you get someone who comes in and says, you know, I want to buy a gift for my grandmother, but I can't decide between the Mac 2CX And these really nice plaid pot holders. I'd think twice about signing them on. But for the more informed customer, it's a great deal. So think of it this way. You're covering the ready-to-buy folks with a cash back offer and the I almost know what I want folks with a free trial. Just remember one thing. Customers can take advantage of one deal or the other, not both. Let's be reasonable. Now, in order to qualify for the free trial run, your customers must have approved credit using one of Apple's financing programs, and there are a number of them. Now, say, for example, you have a customer who wants to buy one system, perhaps for a home office, or maybe they want their kids to stop playing Nintendo and learn a valuable trade skill. Well, they'll want to use the Apple Consumer Credit Card. It gives them $3,500 of instant credit, assuming they qualify, and they can get more credit by being qualified with just a phone call. Then, you may have small business customers, you know, 5'1", 5'2", those guys. Just a joke. Well, they can use one of two programs, either the Apple Business Credit Card, which has no limit based on credit worthiness, or the Apple Business Lease, which requires a minimum $1,000 purchase, but gives them up to 60 months of financing. And then you've got your big guns, you know, your large business customers who want to buy multiple systems. They'll need the Apple Operating Lease for purchases over $25,000. They can pay over a flexible time frame, and it keeps the purchase off the balance sheet. And trust me, they'll appreciate that. Just ask Leona Helmsley's accountant. Now, another thing to remember, if a customer decides to try out 10 systems, they can't bring back a couple and keep a couple other ones. It's try 10, you buy 10. It's not someone coming in and saying, you know, I really like these two here, but these others, the other 8, they don't go with the paneling in my office. No, it's all or nothing. Now, a couple of reminders. Whether your customers decide to take advantage of the cashback offer or Apple's free trial run, they all need to fill out the Apple free trial run finance agreement if they're using Apple financing. Now, that agreement looks like this, and it's got 5 parts to it. Now, the top part, the original, goes to the finance company. The bottom part is going to go to the customer, and the 3 pieces in the middle stay with you. So just remember, this needs to be filled out for every customer who goes cashback or trial run and uses Apple financing. Now also, make sure with your trial run customers that you tuck a free trial run kit under their arms when they leave. That would be under the arm, that would be nowhere else. That's where it belongs. Now, it's full of all kinds of, hi, how you doing, good news from Apple, plus handy information that they'll thank you for in the long run. Believe me. Excuse me, what? Are there software offers with a free trial run? No, we want the customers to run the machines on pancake batter. Of course there are software offers. Software manufacturers are offering money-back deals to customers who take software along on the free trial run. The customers pay for the software up front, and they can choose from tons of hot packages. Look at this. Oh, like I'm going to read every one. I'd be here till Bewitched came back to prime time. Come on. Just trust me, it's all the hot products, and your customers will be thrilled. Oops. I forgot to tell them what to do if a customer wants to return a system. Now, I know it would never happen, but well, I said we could never invent cheese you could spray from a can, and look how wrong I was about that. Does anybody know what we do? Anyone? What? Oh, okay. They have to return the system between January 1st and January 15th. What else? Okay. Be sure the customer has their invoice with all the products itemized on it, and then you need to verify the system is complete. So you turn the machine on to check the RAM, ROM, and be sure the hard disk is working. Then, go to your files, get your 3 copies of the Apple Free Trial Run Finance Agreement, put the customer's copy on top, and then the 2 of you fill out the return section together. Both of you sign it, the customer keeps 2 copies, and you keep the rest. Neatly, please, because neatness does count. So what else? If you decide to return the system to Apple, all you do is put 1 copy of the free trial run finance agreement in the CPU box when you send it back. Neatly again, please. So is that it? Well, what about software? Oh, okay. The customer calls the software manufacturer directly for return instructions, and the phone numbers are included in that handy free trial run kit you gave them. If you have any questions, you can refer to the promotion reference guide. It'll tell you everything you need to know. Now, is there anything else? You want a glass of water? Anyway, so we've got the cash back offer and the free trial run. Don't you think that's enough for Apple? Don't you think? Of course not. These people never sleep. I've seen them eat, but they don't sleep. We have a third part to the holiday promotion. Could I have drum roll, please? Please? What? I have to do it myself. Fine, I'll do it myself. Announcing the Reach for an Apple program. Yes, this is a great deal for you. You can earn points for every qualifying Apple product you sell, and it gets you Apple products of your own. So that's a jazzy deal. Let's change the name. I'm calling it the Work Hard, Go Shopping deal. Every qualifying product you sell gives you points that go towards your own products. So if you sell one, well, you may not get that many points, but if you sell a lot of products, you could get yourself your own Macintosh Portable. Yeah, the thing that you can take on a plane, a train, a boat, under your bed, wherever you want to go. Yeah, you could do it. So look at the Reach for an Apple Awards brochure for more details on what you can earn. Now, it's time to recap. We've got 3 great parts to this promotion. We've got the cash back offer, the Apple free trial run, and the Reach for an Apple program. You're going to have a great time. Lots of sales, whooping it up all the way through New Year's Eve. And speaking of New Year's Eve, if you're having a party or anything, well, believe it or not, I don't have any plans yet. So give me a call. Give me a call. So that's the Apple holiday promotion. What more could you ask for? I know what I'd ask for first. Yeah, an accountant who doesn't live with his mother.